This is esports! You think esports? This is FTC!
Welcome, everybody. Callisto here. This is Shoujou Senshi Senjyou online. Oh, excuse me. Great timing to get something caught in my throat right there. We'll run it back. We're going to run back the end. No, we're fine. Callisto here. Shoujou Senshi Senjyou online. Granblue Fantasy Versus on the PC platform. Midwest Weekly. We're free to enter. We're here every week if you're a Midwest resident. Joining me in the action today, it's been a little bit. Mr. Hollywood been globe-trotting virtually. St. Cola, the boy, what's up?
I had to fly on in for, some great Midwest action, seeing what's good in the Granblue scene. Been a little bit since I've actually commentated Granblue, but I missed it, so I wanted to see what's going on and see what's happening and see what's broken. I know Bell's broken. That's whatever, but I want to see what else is on the table.
We might not have that. So we don't have Midwest Arc Revo champion TM T-Bola represent the PC. Not actually here this week. So we have a 5-player round robin this time around. It is Kilo, Marvin Pie, of course, SSO regular, perennial champions, both of them. Myself, Super Saiyan Kid, and Nick Cool. So we are going to have a decent amount of character variety, and, mostly fair characters. Marvin might play Fairy, but mostly fair characters. Of course, I'll be on the Catalina, Kilo on Gran. Marvin has actually, expanded his roster a bit. He's been playing Matera a bit more often. Of course, he's still playing Cagliostro a lot. He really likes her, but he's sort of like in the, I don't want to call it the discovery phase, like he knows what she can do, but he's in that phase where you have a bunch of tools on a character and you're just not 100% sure how to bring them together into a cohesive plan yet. So he's, trying different angles and stuff. We spoke a bit about it yesterday, and the idea that playing Matera occasionally for a break might give a different look and a different thought about how to approach different characters. And of course, he always has Fairy to fall back on. Still a perfectly good character. Fairy now maybe has some straight-up counter picks, right? Soris does very well against her. Gran and Jita, I think, both do surprisingly well against her, despite the EX Fireball buffs, or nerfs, rather. So, like, Fairy is, like, a perfectly viable, like, still pretty high-tier character, but there's some options to fight her now. So we'll see what Marvin goes with, but up first, I believe it's going to be myself and Super Saiyan Kid. So Super Saiyan Kid still in the Percival, last I checked. He actually beat my Jita in the last round robin. Almost everyone played at least one game of side characters. Everyone was kind of messing around. I think everyone's going to be playing their mains today. We'll see. Okay. Kilo came in with Narmaya last time and got smoked. I think he learned his lesson. I don't think that's going to happen again. I think he's like, nah, I'm good. I think he wanted to, he wanted a week of checking out the mods. I think, Fair. Different color scheme, the skin color schemes and things like that. Yeah, trying to play like Omito out here. Exactly. A little bit of a long load here. Yeah, and Super Saiyan Kid, I gotta give the man's credit. Like, definitely putting in a lot of work in this game. Stuck with the Percy pick. A character with, got nerfed, but still powerful. If he hits you, it's gonna hurt, regardless. All right, let's see. Well, things are a little hitchy. Me and SSK normally have a pretty good connection, but we'll see how this one shakes out. All right, he's playing pretty safe so far. 5H. Yeah, I'm gonna collect a little bit of damage. That was unsafe. I do like how he's immediately going for stocks. That's the one thing that he's been working on, and especially now this season, you really have to have those to get the job going. But right now, it's all you. Yeah, I held on to my EX thrust at the end of the first combo, just to make sure that I had something available if I got the next hit. Missed the super there, but still in pretty good shape. Very large life lead. Yeah, that was going to be super hard for him to run back, so I just backed up to chill. Yeah, at that point, and at that range, it's hard for him to throw out a button without you catching him, on whip. In general, getting those two stocks. Getting out. That's how this matchup goes. Getting out of the corner against Shotos this patch is like straight up hard. You have to work very hard. You have to find like a really clutch sweep or something. Wall bounce. Not too far. Okay. Not like that. That was a bad punish, but I'm in good position. Cat Oki after corner throw still real good. Yeah, you can't do that. Oh! Oh, gotta finish your plate.
But it don't matter. There it is. Finally.
I should have done, what happened there was my EX Fireball was just not up yet, and I should have done a second hit of, instead of 2M, I should have done 2 hits of M auto combo to kill slightly more time for my timer.
Oh.
All right. Let's see if I can get a 5H out of him.
Go for the walk-in pressure or walk-down right here. W try to bait. No, nothing there. Look in the corner. Nice jump out. Okay. Got a little damage on the way.
Yeah, I'm Cat.
Oh,
I'm not.
No. Can't be taken. Okay, there we go. EX. Here's interrupts the overhead. It's a lot of pressure of Super Saiyan Kid just getting stopped, and it's unfortunate because he wants to run his game plan, but there's a lot of prevention here. Close range fireballs, jump ins like this.
I've talked about this before, and I generally feel like the approach for Catalina against Percival, you would think that the idea is that you want to start your party against him, but I don't think that's the case. I think you want to keep him from starting his party safely until you have resources to where you can just explode him.
All right, here we go. Speaking of party start, oh, never mind. I was gonna say he had you put him in the corner, had that 4 stock right there, but it's all you dashing and getting the throw. Counter hit though, pick up off the wall.
Yeah,
right
I'm gonna spend
fireball.
it. This isn't gonna kill, but because of my timers, I'm gonna use this knockdown to just kill a little bit of time to get some of them back, and I only really need a 2M. So as long as I just look for his approach and try to stop it with a 2M. Good block.
EX?
There we go.
Ooh. Yeah. Just too slow. And that's the unfortunate thing. Can't be throwing out certain things like that that are just a little bit slower than that 2M. All right, saying, Kid.
This is a round robin. Everything is 3 out of 5.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go. My bad.
We only have 5 players today. I want to make sure everyone has plenty of time to play the game, so we're doing a 3 out of 5 round robin. Plenty of Granblue still on deck. Told you, I'm Catalina. You thought I wasn't going to hold up forward out of a throw?
That jump you. Still good. Overhead connect.
Nice 2H. Gonna get the hard knockdown.
Damn, that was a good pickup. He's fireball. Plus frames. Side switch. Overhead connect somehow. That's anti-air. Yeah. Close 5 been really good.
Good timing on the meaty too. It's gonna be a good chunk of damage. I'm still alive, but he's in a really good spot. He has a stock too, so if he doesn't want to, he doesn't have to ease up on the pressure. Nice. Good confirm.
Yeah, there you go. Get a little bit better about his meter resources, and then also not seeing him seeing him start to catch these jump outs that you've been doing. Again, the jump, my man's catching them. Anti-airs on the deck. There we go, Super Saiyan Kid.
Yeah, it's a big change that he's not doing the light DP anti-airs right. Like he's consistently 2Hing into EXDP, which is going to cover every jump option.
Speaking of jumps right there, big damage, and this should be enough for the finish.
Yeah, that's dead.
That's the 1 match point. I like the anti-air game. The ground game just has to come together a little bit more because like once you stop jumping, there's less for him to do in terms of damage.
Whoop! Yeah, he spooked me.
We'll do that.
Wow!
What? You want to go right through your button? Let's go. All right, gets the thrust, dash up, interrupt, EX. I like that. Pin him against the wall. You still have 2 stocks to play with. No anti-air there. There was a counter, so my man didn't press it at the right time.
Dash.
Oh, but no punch from the DP. Big jump and big damage.
Yeah. That was a really bootleg setup off the EXDP. So if you get EXDP against grounded, the real Oki is you just hold up forward into 2L, and that's DP safe. But I kind of, I haven't played in a couple weeks prior to yesterday, and I just forgot that for a moment. So GG's, that'll be the first match of our round robin. We'll see what we have coming up next. Make sure I get back.
Look, I gotta give props to Super Saiyan Kid. You know, maybe his entirety of his game plan isn't all the way there just yet, but I like how he's anti-airing at certain ranges and having those particular ones on the deck. And that's something you have to have in this game is like situational anti-airs per characters and things like that have to be like on point. And he's developing that, and I think that's really good.
Yeah, it's been so cool over, you know, while we've been stuck in quarantine, you know, it can be really hard to get better at fighting games online because something that has not changed about fighting games is you learn to play fighting games by generally having friends and community who play fighting games, right? To teach you what's there.
Right.
And he's done a really good job of asking a lot of questions and not focusing entirely on going straight for the win, right? Fighting games, it's modular, right? You have to fix so many different aspects of your game to overall get good at them, and he's just kind of taking them one at a time. First, he was making sure that he had his hit confirms on deck. He definitely has those, has great young man reactions. Now he's working on consistently anti-airing and stuff, so...
Yeah, fantastic stuff to him. Now moving on to Nick Cool versus Marvin Pie. And as you were talking about before, the Matera interrupts the butterfly, uses the EX record to put him all the way in the corner.
Yeah, so we played this matchup yesterday, myself and Marvin, and we actually had like kind of an abnormally bad connection yesterday. This morning our connection was fine, but
odd.
Even kind of in lag, I played Jita the first game because I forgot that I was set to her from last time, and that matchup felt fine for Jita. It felt like Jita could equally zone Matera. There's another fireball. Jita's fireball feels fantastic in this matchup. And then once you're done counter zoning and you sort of have Matera trying to figure out how she's supposed to approach, Jita's run speed just gets you in pretty much instantly. Like that right there. So
right.
Nick was committed to a fireball, so there was the trade. If he was not committed to the fireball and you see the Matera DP, the upshot, you just run as Jita. Like you literally just dash and hold forward, and congrats, you're now in on Matera.
You get to start that gameplay
Nice
again. This
DP.
character not having any kind of reversal. EXDP put him in the corner, the knockdown, hold this W, throw.
And this, look at the speed that Nick's playing at right now. Great patience by Marvin, but there's a big jump, a little too high to get the combo.
It's the Rekka. But still,
Nice.
Marvin Pie trying to hold strong. Yeah, use that. You need to get out of there. You need to get out of there. Nick Cool kind of let him do that, but gets a little bit of a punish. Late tech, eats some damage, overhead blocked.
Yeah, Marvin's overhead blocking is very consistent. He doesn't try to like spot dodge OS or anything for the most part. He just sees it and blocks it. He's very consistent with it. Very difficult to open up with an overhead.
Anime Deadly Ray. That's a lot of damage, not enough to put him down. Nick Cool in a good position.
Good use of the safe jump. Just took the automatically timed meaty.
I like the pace that Nick Cool is playing at. Like sometimes he'll just kind of walk in, sometimes he'll do the dash, but it's like difficult for Marvin Pie to place. But Marvin Pie could just land one good combo.
Yeah, there it is.
One good hit. There it is right there. EX fireball for the finish.
Marvin had a bit of a drop.
That was looking long.
That would have been a scary drop, but because Nick had spent his DP right beforehand, there wasn't really anything like mashable that Jita could do to get out of that situation. So Matera was able to just continue to apply pressure. So good recognition by Marvin and a great throw bait. Good delay, too. Only one butterfly was left, so that was kind of an awkward pickup, and he saw it. Nice.
Nick Cool definitely trying to get in a little bit too much there.
That for you
Marvin Pie
looked
kind
like
of been taking advantage of that.
It looked like he did like an instant air backdash for a second. I was like, wait, was this Guilty Gear? Guilty Gear, that you?
They put new mechanics in there like, you guys want more anime? We got it.
What
okay,
a
good pickup right here. EX
The
Rekka.
counter hit off of the last hit of Rekka. Great recognition by Nick. He saw the counter hit and got the air float into a confirm. Oh, God, that could have been
Great.
super.
Oh, man. That could have been it right there. Okay.
Oh, he should be
finish off the
back
plate.
into the throw and ran into close 5H. Marvin risked the meaty. Wow, what a kind of a slugfest for game one. And keep in mind, this is a 3 out of 5. Like, there's a lot of room for adjustments on both sides.
There was a point where when he put Marvin Pie after using all of his meters except for the EXCP, that was a good position right there had he not got back thrown in the corner, because he had the DP to kind of check Matera if she tried to leave with the assault. Like, he could have backed up maybe a little bit more and just like let her hang herself, right? And like, okay, you're gonna be stuck in this corner. I'll do what I need to do. And if you try to leave, I'll hit you with a DP. But those are things, again, like you said, first of 3, you can make that comeback, make those adjustments, and say, okay, now I know what to do.
And there's definitely different risks to different throw baits. One of the risks to doing like the Street Fighter 5 style shimmy like Nick tried there is that if they just wait, or if they wake up mashing a low, you're going to be susceptible to that, where overhead will beat that, but overhead will lose to other options and spot dodge will make it punishable. And then you also have, especially as Jita, the way her throw, or the way her run and jump momentum works, just running at them and doing a late jump is a really good throw bait, but then that's anti-airable. So like, you have to RPS even your individual throw baits pretty hard. Oh, I know exactly what Nick did. Every now and then you kind of wake up like a what the fuck, and you plink like M into L or something, just kind of like, how did that hit me, like a frustration plink, and you get a throw from across the screen.
I was wondering what
do that
doing. He's like, full screen?
I'll do that fairly often, actually, like just as like kind of a twitch of the hands. All right, that butterfly is sort of a backward shield, moving towards Matera. Nick had to back off a little. Nice recognition. Trying to get back in now, using the fireball. Great use of the charge fireball, actually. Oh, this is going to be a full combo.
Gets hit.
Doesn't get the second butterfly, but still a hard knockdown and the safe jump.
EX fireball, yep, knockdown, rainstorm, clips him, catches Nick kind of panicking. You see the panic DPs coming out, trying to find a way in, trying to fight that, or put it on that chaos, but it's all Marvin Pie with the control.
Just trying to find that one knockdown. Oh, he ran too far. That would have been a big punish, but it's like handling a Lamborghini on a residential street, right? Like,
right. You're trying to smooth and groove, but there's too many speed bumps, though. Like, you
still got to watch out for the guy walking his dog. Like.
That's the thing, though. Like, these fast characters, like, you're right. Like, you're trying to control them and trying to put that chaos, which, this character can be good about, but you got to slow down a little bit and, watch the stop signs. You're going 16 to 25. You got to calm it down sometimes.
Yeah, precise spacing just becomes harder when you have high movement speed. It's one of the few drawbacks, right? That's some definite, like, first world problems. Like, oh, no, I can cover the entire screen in half a second, but you need to pull up sometimes.
Have been seeing a lot of panic DPs and things like that, unfortunate errors and throwaways.
Fortunately,
like that, but not a finish.
The butterfly had floated too far towards the ground, so the overhead shot actually missed the butterfly, so Marvin didn't get the combo he was expecting to.
That good bust out's going to give him some room. Rekkas. Okay, I like that spacing.
Yeah, Marvin playing a little passive here. There's the challenge, and again, the air-to-air. Nick pressuring. Still hasn't found, like, the big hit, though, right? Like, Marvin still relatively close in life. Nice roll out of the corner. Uses momentum against him. All right, the super hit.
That's like a catch. Oh, my God, it did, but it didn't get... It wasn't the full hit.
Yeah,
that's too far to get the cinematic.
You have to do real input if you want to get the cinematic at that range, but it still worked out, right? Like, the reason he did it was to get out of the corner, and it served his purpose, and he was able to close out the round. So Nick needs one more. Try to get a game on the board here. I still like the pace that he's playing at, right? He needs to clean some stuff up, but you can tell that he's making things uncomfortable for Marvin. Marvin, I wouldn't quite call it panicking, but it's like the opposite. Marvin's being very passive, trying to like really wait for his way out.
The Cooney, you got his corner
trade
right here.
Yeah, traded the sweep with the butterfly shot. Still, though, good check by Marvin, able to find the L's into the auto combo, and the super is enough with animation.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Nick Cool, he has the strat, he just has to pull it together.
I think we should take a moment because we know that it matters to Marvin and it matters to me. This Matera color is pretty clean with the red bow. I think Marvin did a good job
I like the Star Crimson. Will he stick with it? We'll have to see.
Yeah, I mean he'll probably change in 7 minutes or whatever, but should get animation. I don't think it's going to be enough. Yeah, a lot of scaling on that combo. Still, Marvin in really good position.
Though,
great DP.
Especially against Matera, or as Matera. Play this full range game right here. You got the whole screen to work with, the butterflies, mostly everything stocked up.
Yeah, chip is starting to become an issue and ended up not even needing it. Nick runs into a 5H and Marvin able to close it out 3-0.
The downside, I think, to Nick Cool and that kind of pacing that you want to play at is when you're down on life, you start to pack a little bit more, you start to become more open more, and the other person kind of gets to play their game a little bit safer, especially when you're Matera, you can just kind of walk things back or assault right back, and then you have the full screen to play with. Like, that was going to be it right there probably anyway, no matter what playstyle you had. But, like, trying to get in, you saw him, like, panicking a lot, and it just led to these situations where he lost so much health that just, like, allowed Marvin Pie to be more comfortable, right? You got to introduce that chaos next time he plays, so... Well, good stuff to Marvin Pie to keep solid. I would have broke down on the side of the road. All
right, Nick getting the rough matches out of the way immediately. Yeah. Yes. Like, all right, Marvin, slide off. Oh, good. I get to fight Kilo.
The Grandmaster out here. Yo, okay. RH using that as a little bit of an anti-air coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, we played, me,
Side
Kilo,
switch.
and Marvin played some warm-up sets before the tournament today. Kilo's still looking very solid, spacing still on point. There's still some parts of post-patch Grand that he's trying to, like, really get a handle on. But he was doing so well and had, you know, his awareness can make up for a lot of deficiencies in knowledge, right? Sometimes you don't have to know every frame or every situation if you just consistently react to things and consistently do the right confirm when you do get your opportunities.
I mean, his playstyle, I mean, a little nerfed by some of the patch, you know, Fireball's not safe and like the boot not being there all the way, but he just keeps it tighter. You see the unique being used a lot more.
Yes.
Since, yeah, right there, wall bounce, EXDP finisher right here.
Grand
like,
got,
he's just acclimated a lot better.
He still got kind of
slap
the
on the
best of the universal nerfs. Like, he definitely is nerfed. Like, that's unquestionable that a lot of things were calmed down on him, but he still has a lot of plus frames. He gets an extra frame on EX Fireball compared to the other two Shotos. Though, I've actually played all three angles of Shoto matches, right? Like, I've played as all three Shotos against all three Shotos at least a little bit at this point, and universally post-patch, getting out of the corner as a Shoto against another Shoto is hella hard now. You're almost banking on a sweep. Now that EX Fireball doesn't hard knockdown, you can't just like look for the counter hit. You got to do that. You have to have a clutch roll into a sweep and hard knockdown your way out. Too close, good punish. Didn't have Rekka available, though, so I actually sort of like just holding that meter. He didn't see it maybe in time to DP, but he also didn't use an EX Fireball. That would have led to nothing.
And using that unique at that max distance, too. I like his spacing. Kilo's always been good about that. And that I feel like he's really gotten better because of this patch off the unique. There, using that again, getting that full push right there. EX, saved it for the boot, or saved the boot for this.
And we don't see the
That's a lot of
usage
damage.
out of Nick, but it is worth mentioning that Jita's unique, her 5U got mega buffed to be, it's not quite as good as Grand's, but it's very good, and you get counter hit combos even mid-screen. If you're close enough, you can't be far out and do it, but her 5U is perfectly usable with great rewards now.
Yeah, that's like, for me, I feel like that's a big moneymaker for her, especially like for like her damage routes now. And the corner carry is ridiculous.
So you have to have at least 2 charges on it in order to get the ground bounce in a combo. But if you frame trap with it, it's the same as Grand's in that it's -5 at worst. So as long as you're not point blank to where they get a 5-frame close 5L, you can sort of throw it out safely. And then if it counter hits, you get 2M into EX Rekka. Nice reaction to the boot. This is going to get full animation. It looks like easy input, so it is going to be missing 500 damage here, but it still should give a solid knockdown, be able to hold up forward. Now, I didn't go for the safe jump.
Oh! Just ran right into the 2M. But that was a good idea. I like him watching for that flash and going immediately dialing it out, even if it is easy input, to just deal with the EX boot. It's going to have a follow-up. Nick Coles is going to bring it together because Kilo is one away.
All right, Nick, on point with the punishes, recognizing the boots that are too close. That sweep is hella good. The upside, there it is. That Jita has the exact same sweep right back at you. Oh, wow.
Blocked. Oh, you thought?
All right, 2H into charge Fireball. Is he going to cash out the super? Yeah.
I would too. At this point, even if it doesn't kill, like, you are putting them in a terrible situation again. As you said before, getting out of the corner as his Shoto is not going to be easy.
All right, try to mix with the overhead. Which was fine, right? Off of that 2M, because his timers were down, he wasn't going to have a hit anyways, and there we go. Nick able to get around on the board. All right, let's see how Kilo responds.
Okay, trade with the Fireball to TP.
I just want to point out that Grand M Fireball is so strong that it trades with DPs.
That's ridiculous.
I know I'm a proponent of the move. I know I've been talking up that move for like 8 months now. That move is ridiculous, and they buffed it in the patch. They made it better. You know, that move is, I believe, the only non-EX special move that is air unblockable. The strike part of the startup of the Fireball is air unblockable.
Wait, for real?
Yes, it counts as a normal.
How did I forget that?
So
that's ridiculous.
It counts as a medium normal for clash purposes, but it doesn't count. It doesn't have a hurt box on the strike, really. The hurt box is still his body. So you can clash with it with a medium, but your heavies can't crush it. It's genuinely a wild move. Oh! wow! What a flinch.
Oh, again, the reactions. No, it didn't reach. I thought he had it. The 2H punish, though.
Kilo put his toe in the water, and he was like, nah, I don't like how this feels.
I literally thought because his toe was out, I was like, it's going to clip, but the range just wasn't there. Or, I mean, the recovery wasn't there. All right, Kilo match point here. Spot dodges the fireball from Nick Cool. With an H.
Oh, JH!
Trying to get the Rekka.
Even Kilo,
man,
I think, wasn't expecting that to hit like that. There's... Woo!
Trade.
Got fireworks.
It's going to be a great flavor. Spot dodge. 2H, though. Pick up. EX. Oh, whiff it, but no big deal like that. Jump you.
Oh, the bonk? Oh, no, but it misconfirmed.
Oh.
He tried to link off of the counter hit. You can link like a 2M or something, and I think he was just a little too early. There's slightly more recovery on a lot of normals this season, so you just have to sort of change up your post normal. Wow, I crossed up.
That's ridiculous. I like Nick Cool taking this back, too. Like, he could actually take this and put one on the board. Sweep EX Fireball hard like them. DP, though, put it back in the corner.
Okay, EX boot is out. This is big for Nick. Yeah, he just has to not overextend, and he waits out the DP, and Nick gets a game on the board. Here's a start.
Okay, Nick. Okay, Nick. You looking good right now. I like how he's finally, like, the moments that Kilo will mess up, like, he's like, cool, I'll clean that up. I got you, dog. I'm coming right behind you. But that's also like Kilo's thing is like, okay, I got to clean this up too, because he's really good about like when he starts making errors, cleaning those up and making sure they're not going to happen the next round as much at least. Max range on the unique again, just like spacing those out.
Terminator walk into the TP. Ugh, I don't feel good after that. That gave me a shiver in my back.
What is going on?
That's the horror movie where the thermostat just dipped 10 degrees in my room. The presence of the walk forward DP.
Right. You feel the air coming, or you see the air come in front of your face.
All right, Nick burnt his 5U first. Kilo still has that invuln 5U hanging out there, though. Got to be careful with your block strings now.
Yeah, it's one more hit for Kilo. That unique look is super solid, too. Just got to swing that sucker out there.
Yeah, and chip is an
and
issue.
That's also a good anti-air. Like, since it goes, I believe it goes farther, I was going to say, it goes farther than far H, so that's like a good, like, forward-moving anti-air, and also grounded button, too. So, Kilo's going to take that. Smart stuff by him. Okay, far H, no conversion, though. 2H is whatever came that way. I don't know what that was. Got clipped with it. EX, pickup, unique. Yo, the damage to this character is still here. You just have to change the routes and put a little bit more of your back into it, but it's still Granblue fantasy out here in terms of damage. Still very cheap.
Yeah, keep in mind, when damage nerfs, when we talk about how damage got calmed down, we meant that things went from 7K to like 5.5K. Great reaction. That's going to be a punish. He did the real input, too, so he's going to get full animation and the full damage here. Going to give a hard knockdown as well. He can safe jump with a JU if he wants. Yeah, looks like he's going to take that route. Good pressure.
Get him to bite. Yeah, good block. So from Kilo in the EX, the chip. Kilo.
Kilo sticking it out, getting the victory 3-1, but Nick did give him a little bit of a scare there.
Yeah, Nick looked really good. I gotta admit, I'm seeing the game plans of Nick, kind of like Super Saiyan Kid, where they're pieces that just are coming together. But when you're fighting people who are like Kilo, who just are really fast at acclimating and noticing that your mistakes or noticing where you're weak at, it's hard to get those going, even in the first of 3. So Kilo,
and Nick isn't
still doing great things.
Nick's a young player, but he's not a new player. He's a very good BlazBlue player. You know, good at multiple games. So he's just trying to get the feel around Granblue, because Granblue definitely feels different than every other Arxis game, right? Like, it's a pretty old man game in terms of like how it plays. All right, Marvin going with Fairy. I haven't actually fought Fairy much post-patch. The match isn't different. It's just more waiting.
I forgot that the other Fairy players kind of moved on to Bell, so...
Yeah, Marvin is like sort of... It's like Marvin and Wentinel, I think, are like the last Fairy players.
Nice patience right here from Kalista, trying to find a way in, trying to get things going with the 2M. Thrust, though, connects.
I'm going to actually cash out here. Yeah, oh, I missed my super and the air flip I wasn't ready for.
I gotta get back in. You gotta navigate. A little bit easier to see. Nice to him. Bus frames.
I couldn't do a lot from there, so it's fine. Without thrust. Oh, I tried to challenge with 2L and it doesn't matter. Her sweep is just too good. Yeah, her sweep is still phenomenal. It's been technically on paper nerfed like 3 times, and it's still very good.
I mean, that use of that button is going to be amazing no matter what. I feel like they have to get rid of a lot of things, but you get rid of that health right now. I see you bait and wait on the EXDP.
What? All right.
Oh, the drops.
First, I didn't get a DP, and then, oh my god. I can't get special moves at all. Then the auto combo came out as chained lights instead. I'm just not going to do anything. You can do your whips over there, whatever.
Yeah, full screen, she can't reach you. She can't hurt you. From this distance, she can't hurt you. So you see Marvin Pie trying to work his way in closer. He's lost so much health that, but you know, this is fair at any point. Put you in the corner, put you in mix-up city. Even with the nerfs that have happened to this character, she's still got some dirty stuff. The overhead.
Yep.
Still stuck in the corner.
Just waiting for him to get close.
Bust out.
I was just waiting for him to get close enough to DP the entire time, pretty much.
Like, I got something for you. That's a good thing about having a reversal. You have that on the deck. You don't have to worry about mashing out. You can just go for this nice, safe, invuln EX flavored thing. The pickup from Marvin Pie. Oh, he knew. Back to mid screen. Like, this is the other side of things. You have to find a way in, but here we go. Never mind. Pushed out.
Yeah, I think he's just remembering that Fairy doesn't actually have to play neutral in this matchup. Like, Cat buttons do fine against Fairy buttons, but Fairy does not have to use buttons in this matchup. She can just bypass buttons with JU.
And all she needs is that lead for you to have to come to her. With the nerfs of the fireballs that have happened, like, you throw out a bad one, you get punished. If you throw out a fireball, it gets her full screen, she just blocks or jumps.
The equalizer in this matchup is that if Cat hits Fairy at all, it is almost always a counter hit, which means Cat can combo to L thrust in spots where she normally can't. That right there.
Oh, nice. There we go. The whip.
Why is she plus? That is insane. That hit at my head while I was crouching, and it was still Fairy's turn.
Again, this time, block out. The defense from Callisto. Oh, you thought you could spot? You thought you could spot touch again?
She's dead. That's hella dead.
Yeah, Marvin not wanting to spin it for the EXDP or anything like that to bust out that string. Just try to spot dodge again. Good punish. The pressure from Callisto. Let's see if we can keep it up. Oh, not close enough. Stop the table for a little bit.
It's fine. I'm just doing nothing. Oh, God.
Here we go. Party starter right here. Jumping. DP ender. Baits it out again. Marvin Pie panicking. This is where Callisto plays. Sky Mount art time. Doesn't get the cutscene. No problem, though. The damage is on the deck for Callisto. Now he can just play his way.
Yeah, this is fine. No.
One good EXDP. One good EXDP. If you can survive this, objective survive.
This is all fine. Okay, this is less fine. Well, I don't think she really has the damage on deck, though. Like, she's not going to be able... Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't have any bars. Without all those bars, not able to follow up completely. Marvin Pie, though, made a big return. No receipt. Was on the EX Fireball.
I tried to throw.
Callisto gets picked up. Oh, no, it's Chip. Yeah. Situation right here.
I was going to do roll. I was doing roll EXDP, and he beat me to the punch.
The idea was there. Just... Yeah. EX catches right after the sweet dog. That is so good. And the heavy connects. DP enter pickup. Now you got to come to him and all that damage. But nice. Yeah, nice anti-air. Gets auto combo the thrust of the corner. There we go. The return. Had that EX thrust. That is the pivotal point for this character.
Of course that works.
This is still in a good position. Just has to hang tight like he did last time.
I didn't
there we
punish.
go.
It's fine. It's
but
fine.
not close enough. Okay, I was about to say that could have been looking
That wasn't terrible. I want to be upfront with that. That was the worst punish I could have done because I could have gotten EX thrust from there. So I got lucky there.
Believe in victory.
Still, Callisto takes it one, and sometimes you take those. But you recognize in the later rounds, later matches that you got to clean it up. Nice spot, nice roll, I should say, through the whip, and now Callisto's got him in the corner. Hemmed up, EXDP finisher. He's fireball. Doesn't get the conversion. No big deal though. No problem. This is where you want to play. I'm probably trying to work on that meter situation. Try to get that custom combo stuff going. No EX thrust though.
Oh, can't do that. I wonder if that was a missed input. He might have wanted something else there. I don't think he meant to raw GG in my face.
Battle 2. Engage.
Nice anti-air.
Nice anti-air from you though. Here we go. Let's again using the thrust to get that corner push. EX thrust for the damage and continue that combo. Trade, not in Cat's favor. Unfortunate. Whips up that DP. Gets punished for it. I like Marvin Pie taking the time to jump out of the corner too. Been there too long.
No.
No, I'm not gonna do a thing. Because this is what happens. You get opened up. It's like in the corner. You don't have that. Lose that life lead.
Oh,
okay, good.
I wanted the
fireball.
close
Trying to get the chase down. Oh,
Dead. Dead.
there we go.
This should get animation. It was kind of far after the auto combo, but no, that's dead.
That's like centimeters away from you losing that though, from the animation.
I was saying earlier, I want to make a bunch of Twitter videos that are like skateboard wipeouts and people falling downstairs and shit, where if it's a long string of them just fumbling around, the music starts, right? The Super Skybound music starts before they hit the ground. Good anti-air. God, I'm like not jumping very much at all, and he's still consistently anti-airing everything.
One thing I feel like he's not been watching out for as much as like the thrust, and sometimes your spot dodges have been pretty good too.
Oh,
there we go, test it that time, but still, the stuff afterwards though, a lot of mental damage on the deck here. Overhead connects, he's fireball plus frames, jump unique, the double jump unique on a Saturday. Yo, Callisto, chill.
I do have to chill. In fact, timers are not in a good spot.
Yeah, you want to calm this down right now. You get the health lead. We've seen this quite a few times where Marvin Pie will swing it back. Sometimes taking it on, sometimes not. But just like, you have this lead, how are we going to keep it? It's hard against this character, especially when she pops her Skybound art, the custom combos.
Yeah, I don't like him burning that EX whip.
Safe jump, throw, late tech, eat some damage.
Yeah.
The chip.
So the downside to that late tech, because he did the delay tech, he took a chunk of damage, which put him into chip range.
Callisto on match point against Marvin Pie.
Nice. Good bait.
Yeah, had a little setup right there.
No,
the GG
okay,
put
I
it
got
back
lucky.
into it. Oh, the flip. Oh,
That was a terrible
seconds.
jump. He had a really good setup waiting for the jump. God damn it.
Damn, he broke down. Okay, we out of there. Yo, the smooth through, the pardon
what
me,
a
excuse
challenge.
you.
That was a
but
really
the
good
wake up
challenge. I was trying to get close enough to go for the overhead and like do a home run swing there because I needed the damage, and that was a very good challenge.
Battle 3. Engage.
Okay, I'll take that. Sure, she should
I mean,
get
even
to
though-
just apply pressure from that far. Sure, just
Well, I was
low
gonna say, like,
profile, my
it-
only option there.
Yeah, you're getting stuffed right now. I mean, even though the jumpers are getting stuffed, I feel like that's a lot of mental damage that is like that he's got to worry about. Like,
That's
oh, you're
mental
jumping
damage.
and also the ground game. There we go. DP, the Callisto
Ooh,
special.
the whip punish.
Ace thrust down on the deck, but still, the push to the corner happening off these auto combos. Dials up the Skybound art. You want to have that beautiful, beautiful lead and keep it there. But again, now, Marvin Pie still Skybound art as well. If he can make the return, I don't know if this is going to happen. Bro, you better finish off your plate. Because now, is this character in auto combo mode? Oh, he just walked forward and he just give up?
No, he went for JU. He got caught out of pre-jump going for JU, I'm pretty sure. I saw him leave the ground.
Damn. That's so unfortunate. I thought he just walked forward.
Yeah, he got something that he wasn't looking for sure. GG still.
Still good games, you know. Marvin Pie. I like the fairy, but Callisto kind of rocking today. Callisto kind of on it today.
You know, sometimes you just gotta teach them that even old cats have claws. You know, they don't go away.
Oh, okay.
They can come out sometimes. You know, they might have to sleep for 22 hours a day before they can bust it out, but they're still there. All right, let me, in fact, get back into spectate mode for our next match, though. Gonna be Kilo up against Super Saiyan Kid.
Some more Super Saiyan Kid up on the deck here. I'm always curious to watch Super Saiyan Kid. Man's been working hard. I remember the days where Super Saiyan Kid was like, dang, like, what do I do about this and this? I don't know if I'm gonna make it. And like now, I could not face him.
But it's those questions, right?
I could not do
That's the difference, is that every time something happened, he was like, all right, he would come to the other more experienced players and be like, I'm losing to this. How do I stop losing to this?
And that's the way you get better. You ask those questions, you put in the time and the work, and you it's going to take long. Like no matter what fighting game, it's going to take a while. But that foundation is going to help you get better and be solid throughout that entire process. And that's what's happening to Super Saiyan Kid. Kilo, though, I mean, this is going to be a strong ass. Kilo's been one of the strongest competitors in the Midwest scene.
You're using those esports regions. Those Red Bull regions.
I've been Red Bull regions. We got the West and the East Coast, and then that's it. There's nothing in the middle, nothing at top or bottom. Okay, Super Saiyan Kid, start that pressure, bro. You got them 4 stocks. Oh, you thought you had to confirm. That's unfortunate. Kilo gonna punish that. Jump H doesn't even let him finish. Kilo. I like how his knowledge of the game is really good too. Obviously, he stops the Skybound art, doesn't let him get pierced.
Oh, got away with. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh. So I was going to mention earlier, like his anti-airing with 2H is been a lot better because previously he had an issue with trying to anti-air with light DP, to where light DP is not always air unblockable, right? If it's past a certain height, past a certain active frame, it's no longer air unblockable. EXDP is kind of a better option. 2H is always air unblockable, but that's kind of the difference of using them both, right? Sometimes you just have to EXDP it because you would be in danger of pushing them out of your DP range. And Percival, one of the fallbacks of his DPs, even though they have great forward movement, there's this weird kind of up-forward dead zone where they just manage to not hit fairly often.
Yo, dials it out. Still no big punish from Super Saiyan Kid. Trying to scoot on through. Gets those 3 stocks. I like him. That's one thing he's definitely worked on too as well. Getting the stocks in the middle of his game plan, in the middle of his strings, because that's gonna be the name of the game for this character anyway now. You gotta have the stocks. Stocks gotta be high for the damage. And they continue the pressure. Oh no, that's unfortunate.
Oh, the delay DP, but Kilo sniffed it out. Kilo is actually very difficult to find DPs against. Usually you have to find like an EX Fireball block string or something. It's very, very hard to find a spot where he's not playing safely on Wake Up. There's a sweep. Nice confirmed. Gets a 214L knockdown, pushing towards the corner.
Yeah, Kilo trying to interrupt those stocks now. I like that from Kilo. Just if he's trying to power up, you got to stop him.
Nice.
Tell him it's not okay. Dash up, command grab.
Gonna get the hard
Sweet.
knockdown. That's good. You got a solid 20%. Still has 2 stocks. Get more. I like that. Bought himself time for the medium stock. Now he's fully loaded. Just has to find the hits. But this gives time where you can focus only on finding the hits, right? You don't have to worry about stocking up. Looking for the DP, I think you know, for a throw that was maybe a little passive, he could have gotten just super jump forward into JH for a safe jump.
You were saying can't eat too many of these fireballs. A to EX boot, too. One more hit for a finish. Oh, sorry. That max range unique. Are you kidding me?
Percival hurt boxes.
I just, it's so unfortunate because you want to play your game at that range, but you got to be canceling into something or closer because like you're just gonna get hit.
Yeah, it's
you know block. I mean,
it's one of those. It's one of those old head advice points where the answer is. It sounds simple and it's not, but the answer is don't whip 5H, right? Like just don't do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like there's not a better way around that. You just space it right. Nice confirm.
Someone Kilo's ever gonna punish. Oh, this is it right here. Kilo on match point after this. That's the thing is like it's a lot more. There's a lot more recovery than it looks, right? Because like it's out there and like you just like someone said, you can come back after making a sandwich and it's still lanking out there. There, make the confirms happen. Dash up throw. Super Saiyan Kid trying to get that pressure back, trying to put one on the board here.
And again, I'm not sure what he's doing after that throw. That's actually pretty good Oki for Percival. He didn't spend it on further stocking, and he didn't spend it on a safe jump. He just sort of like backed off and let Kilo stand up. So I don't know if he's looking for something specific. Oh, God, Grand barely ducked under the 5L. That would have been the close of the round. Still pretty good shape here. Let's see. As long as this makes contact. Oh, that's bad. I would let it rip.
Oh, no.
Okay. It's fine. He didn't get animation, actually. This is still perfectly never mind. Grand happened.
This is still perfectly what, Callisto?
This is still perfectly in the parameters of a grand round.
That's so unfortunate, but you got to give props to Kilo for the knowledge to like pump that sucker out and know this is going to beat his Skybound art and say, I got to do this regardless because I'm going to lose if I get hit.
Whoops. Yeah, Rogue calling it out in chat. I may or may not have commentator cursed that. I thought he was in pretty good shape, and then I remembered that Gran has the Timmy Award, the Golden Tim.
It's still good. You just have to be a little bit smarter about it. You just got to lace up them.
Not on the EX.
Get some shoes up a little bit tighter.
Let's clear that up. You have to be smarter. You have to be smarter on medium boot. That is true. You definitely have to be smarter on medium boot. You do not need to be smarter on EX boot. That thing is still almost always safe. Often plus. All right. Catalina against Jita. Nick with the... Oh, that should have been a punish. Okay, I was late.
All right, EX here from Nick. But I like this anti-air. Jump Yui out of there.
Nice, good roll.
Okay, a little bit of whip punch there, and with the fireball.
Oh, that could have been a punish, actually.
Nice call on the charge fireball. Can't do it that close.
Should be a big punish.
And this is asking me to punch too.
Yeah, that's going to hurt. That might be dead, actually. Very close.
If I'm seeing the animation, the unskippable cutscene, I think this might be it right here.
Full resource cat, close 5H starter in the corner. Like, you're probably not surviving that.
I like how you've already kind of noticed how Nick Cool plays, and you're kind of acclimating around it. I like that.
Him and I have actually played a pretty good handful of times as well. So, and it's also helpful that, of course, I do play Jita myself. So I have an idea of what this character can do. Oh, God, I missed my thrust. Still, though, I got the whiff punish. Safe jump. Oh, I missed my dash.
Too far for that.
Nice punish. I dashed late, which gives Cat worse frames on light wall.
Cool, in a better position than when he was. Interrupts the thrust.
Yeah, that's fine.
Try to reset with the overhead. I like that jump out.
I just wanted to get out of the situation because now I have corner positioning and I have meter.
Yeah, oh, wow. I like that from Nicole. Defense. He did not do anything there. Now gets an EX Rekka. Just walk up throw. Nicole willing to take a few of those, but not willing to take what happened there on the wake up.
Sometimes you just got to take it kind of slow. I feel good hitting a BlazBlue player with like Ragna stagger pressure, especially because Nick actually dunks on me in BlazBlue very hard. The few times we played that game together, he's beaten me with like half of the cast. Including Ragnar. Actually, I should bring that up. That he smoked me in a mirror as well.
This is the revenge. This is the revenge arc. Like the roll right through the fireball. Introducing one of his own. Anti-air. Using the focus. And look at the range that Kalista loves to play at. Just waiting for the whiffs. That have been happening a lot from Nick Cool. But she also
Not only
has
the
that
whiffs,
range.
but this is a situation where you can make it really scary for the other person to try to roll out. That was a good timing on the roll. So you like kind of do those fireballs to set up the roll. Oh god, I misconfirmed. That was supposed to be EX thrust. I'm a genius. Sick.
I thought it was going to be the reverse right after. I'm a genius. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Like he's going to wake up, like, side switch, but you cleaned it up.
That's relatively... So
there.
That's what I've learned from Gran is that if you're in the air and you clash with a button, just do JL because it's probably faster than most options that anyone else is going to cancel a clash to. Oh, great air grab. I actually kind of...
Air throw.
I wasn't even thinking of that. Oh, nice timing on the roll as well.
All right, his turn to play in the corner, spending a lot of bar for that damage. That's a lot of red. Bars are off the deck, and Nick Cool's just going in right now. But the call on the overhead, and that's the special right there. Jump you out, punish the overhead. Kalista with all the bars to work with. DP.
Look for the cancel. I tried to cancel for plus frames. Good stagger on the throw. Oh, wow. JU just actually smoked my 2H. Why were there 2 counter hits there? That was weird.
Maybe a little bit of rollback right there. Introducing some of that Tekken rollback. Okay, Rekka's right through the focus attack. Nicole's starting to deal with that a little bit better.
Bad spacing for me.
A little punish. Yeah, but not a big punish though from Nicole. He limits damage, but you walked him to the corner.
Good tech.
Dash
wow,
up,
that
late
was
tech.
so far.
He's checking these dash and throws. He knows the Kalista special, but that means you can dash up overhead. Will you get a chance to be put in the corner after this EX? Rekka takes the throw. This time, Nick Cool.
Good jump.
Attacking jump you. He didn't. Looking for that combination, or looking for the combo into the.
I should have done it.
Work, but the throw.
I didn't believe in the overhead. I was gonna meaty overhead, and I didn't. And that definitely would have killed. Good stuff. Nice call on the throw. He called me out being passive and looking for the DP.
You've been setting him up for that, though. You've been setting up for the dash up throws. It's time. It's time for the Kalista special to come through.
Oh, that should have been a punish.
You gotta let it rock.
Cat, come on.
Put it back in the core. Actually, no, in your favor.
What? That's not what I was doing.
S2H pickup in the EX.
That sucks.
Doesn't get the full conversion, no big deal. I like the anti-air.
Yeah, I gotta back off for a bit. Alright, didn't take the risk.
Just watching spot just the fireball. Nick Cool, one hit away from getting cleaned up.
Yeah, that was a very hard approach. Bringing back the life lead in Shoto matches, like the damage is certainly there to do it, but finding the hits when the other person knows that they just have to play defensively. Wow, that didn't punch. I got a 2M there, I think. Yeah, I don't want any part about that.
Box jump you.
For anyone wondering how you get out of the corner in Granblue, that's generally it, is if they give you space, you dash into super jump. Nice, good jump back.
He called it. He's fireball plus frames. Like how you said, at that right space again. Where you can play with punish and make them, really have to bet on leaving.
Good blocks. I don't have timers, so I gotta chill for a bit. There we go, they're back. That should... no, he's alive.
Really?
A lot of scaling, yeah.
Only with a sliver?
I'm not doing shit.
You chilling? You mad chilling?
No, I'm like,
there we go, fireball. There we go. Yeah. Don't risk anything. We've seen this before. We've seen this before.
Come at me, bring your friends. I'm not going anywhere.
COVID's still going on. Don't let anybody tell you different. I ain't leaving the house.
Yeah, for sure.
I like that.
I see Jito without the mask. We're not doing this.
Nah. It's not even over the nose. So game point here. Buffer on the 2M. The thrust from the corner. Nice answer from Nick Cool, but didn't get the full conversion. Unfortunate.
Well, that's going to be a punish. Yeah, good block.
Charge fireball after the X record. Okay. Using the corpse run. Base up the DP there.
That's going to hurt. Never mind. I'm going to spend super, actually. This is not like a good expense damage-wise, but I needed the knockdown because my timers were fucked. So it made more sense to just take a decreased damage super for the hard knockdown.
Plus, you're in a better position. Now, you are on match point against Nick Cool.
Good chunk of damage there. Out. Nice DP. Ooh, good jump. Yeah.
Okay, his fireball trying to make that approach, and
he's sort of
to him that blast to him.
Yeah, he's sort of just finding spots where he gets frame advantage, but in a place where he can't cover the ground in time to get to me to like really do something with it. All right, too far for the bounce. Good patience, no DP. Too much patience.
Can't wait forever.
That's the danger of trying to like roll and run your way out, right? Like that's why it's so hard as a Shoto to get out. You don't have a random counter hit into EX Fireball to count on. You just have to try to get like a clutch sweep or something. So GG's.
It seems like when you're trying to roll out. Yeah, I was just like, it seems like when you try to roll out or do anything in that position where Cat's able to play the 2M space, it just seems dangerous to do anything at all. Like you're just locked down and
yeah, and again, it's not even a Cat thing. That's all three Shotos against all three Shotos. It's just very. You don't want to say they're bad in the corner, right? Because they're very good at holding the corner, but they're also bad at getting out of the corner. So they're specifically strong at the thing that they themselves are specifically weak at. It's just such a weird counterplay. All right, so it looks like I'm staying on. Gotta fight Kilo here. Grand versus Cat.
All right, versus Kilo. Oh, okay, we'll see what happens because we've been seeing Kilo again. I like the way that he's always played Grand, and even in this season especially, like he can still be wild. He just tones it down just a little bit.
Him and I are like
nice.
We usually have pretty good matches just because. There's a style of good player where I'm okay against them, right? Like, if you want to try to engage me in footsies and not just run at me like a dingus, I can fight that. Where Kilo sort of can do both, right? Sometimes he has to remember, like, oh yeah, I just have to run at him. And for me, it's about, like, not jumping ever. Oh, God.
Sweet punish. Kill with the lockdown. Oh, no back throw. Just dash up throw. Okay. Back to mid screen.
I'll take that jump. Good check. I had to move forward. Ooh, I whiffed. Good whiff punish with the 2M.
Keel's still able to play at that aggressive pacing that he's usually has, like, but just not overextending like too much. Always so good about his spacing. Staggering, just still blocks though from Kilo. Oh, he tried to call it maybe an air grab right there. Did not work out. Callisto with the EXDP finisher.
Oh no.
Jump you though.
Oh no. Everything was fine until now. Things are becoming progressively less fine.
That max range unique. EX, try to catch a limb. Still nice. The 2M.
Good recognition with the sweep there. I did too many hits of the auto combo, but this is fine. This cash out is fine. It's going to bring me mid-screen. I'm going to get a hard knockdown. Now we're both basically in one-hit territory, which is like, Gran gets more turns, so this is in his favor, but for me, all I have to do is not get hit. Nice block.
Close to that chip situation, but the reaction against the Fireball.
Wait, did I win?
Bro, you won! You won!
His invuln ran out before the Fireball got to me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Sick. Exactly how I drew it up.
Yeah. That was on purpose, right? Damn, I hope somebody clipped that. I just tried to do that in the thing. I don't think it works. Sweet, though.
I didn't want that jump. That was a misinput. Great anti-air. That's not real. Oh my god! Apparently neither is what I did.
Okay, just gonna roll through that Fireball.
There we go.
Thrust to there, the trade still puts it in the corner. You can still maybe make the comeback. It's gonna be looking long. This is the start. EX thrust in the corner.
Fuck. That's
drop back though. That's enough.
I missed my super. I even went for the 2M, which gives you more time to cancel to make sure that you have more time to dial out the super without a weird input, and I still missed it. That kind of sucks. Still okay, though. You can see, like, this is what our matches are usually like. Pretty back and forth.
There's a thrust. I think those are jumps that you're putting in this, you know, try to do boot, but now it seems like he's just, I'm willing to just kind of run at you and do the 2Ms and buffer those. Nice catch up from Callisto. He's Fireball lands, gets a pick up thrust in the corner.
Yeah, I moved forward. That was greedy.
Sweet.
This is okay.
Akilo taking the time to get out of the corner. He don't want to be there. He knows what happens.
That's not what I wanted, and I'm dying for it. Oh my god, Gran, come on. Alright, I actually deserve that. I saw the full charge and I should have waited it out, so. Okay, gotta clean up my inputs here. Gran is...
Wow, the setup, dude.
I rolled his Fireball preemptively and he was plus.
Gran still blasts. The name is on the game, dog.
That was
still
lucky.
strong. Interrupts the EX. Hey, we take those, though. Card's still coming back.
No,
Max
I don't think
punish, though. Not max enough.
I don't think there's a range where I can get away with buffering into light thrust. I think if I make contact with a normal into it, oh my god, that's fair.
He can always punish? Damn!
That's on the. I want to point out that if I trade my medium thrust with any button for a counter hit, I don't get the wall bounce. Like, I can't pick up off that. He traded with a medium and still had enough time to get a heavy. Not a good capitalization off that, but I have to take it. This is fine.
No, the throw bait unfortunately jumped me.
That's less fine. Can I get a DP?
2H, EX Fireball. Yeah. It's a knockdown.
Yeah. This is, I mean, you're not going to win against a player of Kilo's level if you're missing inputs. This is just not going to happen. And I'm missing too many to get away with it, and he's punishing me very hard when I mess it up, so. Where was my button? Okay.
Down with the fireballs. Man, that medium fireball with the space that it has on the strike is ridiculous.
It does give him a lot of decision making. Jesus Christ, the damage. GG's. Gran has to choose when to use his EX Fireball a lot more carefully because his medium Fireball is such a good tool for holding down the corner just on its own. Like, you don't want to give it up, but also sometimes you need to use the EX Fireball for plus frames, right? Like, there's some decision-making on resource usage, but we've seen that sometimes he could burn all his EXs and it doesn't matter because his 5U wall bounces for 70% of your health with no meter. So who cares if you don't have any EXs? I think that, let's see. So that was my last match. This is going to be Marvin Pie against SSK.
Time for Super Saiyan Kid to go beyond the limits. With that Ultra Instinct Super Saiyan Kid, he's almost there, dog. It's time to bust out. No more blue, go to silver. Isn't that what's going on? Ultra Instinct is silver. You gotta change the hair, dog. Stay with the cannon. This is definitely a matchup where if you don't know how to play against, like, it's going to be hard to get in, especially with Percy, but he's had time to play against a lot of Matera players like Sonic Soul and stuff like that, so I'm sure he's got some matchup knowledge down, but
yeah,
Marvin Pie is kind of built different.
In Chicago, I mean, between Chris Chaos and Marvin Pie, and, you know, back when Macho played Matera, and I think even for a bit, Blooming Lotus, you know, aka Royal Heart, also played Matera. Like, there's plenty of Matera experience abound in Chicago.
Patience. So all Super Saiyan can really do is just kind of get that walk block, try to find a moment, but there's just so much to navigate in that mid range until you can find that like heavy or that far H to connect. Okay, 3 stocks, here we go. Trying to get something going. You got to get those plus frames going, got to get in there. But just so afraid of getting clipped by anything.
Yeah, I'd like to see him maybe do things like use the command dash into the H follow-up as a way to challenge that anti-air shot. Like if you see it, Marvin's trying to preemptively call out a jump, but they did adjust that move so it no longer hits grounded opponents on the way up. So if you sort of see her starting it up, you can do a forward-moving move to try to hit her out of it. Okay, but players, nobody wants to command. What a reaction! Don't test the young man.
There we go. Party starter right here. Doesn't get the command grab, still got her in the corner though.
Yeah, but because Marvin backed off rather than neutral jumping or moving forward, that actually worked out. Nice, and the crouching confirmed with the 2M. Look at the boy. All right, went for the grab. The EXTK shot beats that, but he didn't need that much damage. He still has the life lead here. All right, got hit out of a roll.
Spot dodge or roll, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
I mean, that's zoner life, right? Sometimes you got to try to predict what they do, and sometimes you're wrong. People have been jumping fireballs into DPs for 25 years now.
Oh, for sure. Just got to find the gaps. EXDP did not work out a little too far. Marvin Pie with the punish. EX Fireball, too.
Yeah, all he ate was a 5L
until
punish.
She locks him down.
He still only ate 10% of his health for a whiff DP. Like, that's not the worst transaction, right?
That's true. You can make up that and more with this character. You just have to walk him down.
That might be a punish.
Yes.
Oh,
they're going to connect, but the Skybell art
I like that
on the return, no receipt. Yo, Marvin.
I really like Marvin's decision to let that rip because the worst case scenario was that you don't recover from Butterfly and you're already punished, right? Like, so why not? That's like when you do something that's punishable and it gets blocked, you might as well just buffer DP because if they miss their punish, you DP them, and if not, what's going to happen? You're already getting punished. Good check with the 2L. Kind of a unique advantage for Percival there is he can 2L from a lot further than most characters, able to check that standing pressure very well.
I like him challenging after that. He knew that, you know, you're negative and that is not going to, the Butterfly's not going to help out. Okay, here we go. EX hard knockdown. I like the assault to get out of the situation. Super Saiyan Kid with 1 stock.
Nice conversion. Great combo from Marvin. Saw that he had enough lockdown there from the Butterfly. He's able to get the 5U, get close enough to continue the combo, extends it into Super, and it's enough.
Marvin Pie 1 away. Super Saiyan Kid, he's starting to find some moments that are beneficial for him, but just maybe not enough. Right, gets the roll, here we go. Prove me a liar, getting that sweep. Try to get the command grab, but still able to get some EXDP off and the dash up throw as well. I like this. Get the stocks up, get those plus frames going, or at least get in there so you can start your damage. But the raw sweep from Marvin Pie.
The important thing is he doesn't have to stock up for a while now, right? He burned the EX and gave up Pokey, but that bought him a pretty good while of not needing to worry about stocks. If he can get a hit here, he just has to worry about running his game. This time finds the punish. Gets a slight life lead here. All right, the grab, still plenty of stocks available. Yeah, he runs in, blocks overhead, just backs up. Ooh.
I like him waiting for the fear of the DP, but there it is right there.
And the command grab.
The
That's going to
bust
seal
out.
the
Dash command grab.
He missed the combo off the command grab, but so he was just looking for button into EXDP, probably like close 5H or 2M or something into EXDP. He missed the link, but the EXDP just caught Marvin trying to scramble out. Nice. No punish for Marvin.
We're getting a knockdown, so put him in the corner. Offense from Marvin probably feeling like he can, layer it on, right? He doesn't feel like he's in too much of a dire need to not throw out what he needs to throw out in terms of like the zoning and stuff like that until here's an XDP. Still only a little bit of damage. Command grab, sweep,
Nice.
goes
Great.
for the stocks. Okay.
Yeah. No, that was great. He had no stocks, and because he gave up a turn for the stocks in a situation where he has such a life deficit that he has to make stuff happen, so that was a big risk, but he went for the EX to make sure that he got his values worth, and he finds the hit. Oh, God, this is getting close.
This could be the turnaround. EX, though, arrow.
That was very
TK1, but
close.
the butterfly effect. Damn.
Yeah. That
Plus
sweep,
the sequel.
that sweep almost caught her 2H.
XDP, there we go, fades through. Some of these are starting to work out, but just then he loses the corner position because of Marvin Pie doing the back throw and locking him down with the butterflies, the double time.
Good blocks. Opened up at the very end, but that's okay. The butterflies were gone, so he didn't eat big combo for it. Marvin's timers weren't in a good shape. Oh, the very last end of the butterfly. Marvin gonna take it. SSK tried to move because the butterfly had been set off before he actually was stood up, and it looked like he was clear to move, and there was just a tiny bit of active frames hanging out still. So Marvin Pie looking solid. I believe we're going to have SSK against Nick Cool coming up next, followed by our last match, which depending how tiebreakers shake out, if Marvin Pie wins, we'll have a weird situation on tiebreakers. I might have to push down to like the second or third tiebreaker because I beat Marvin and Kilo beat me. And if Marvin beats Kilo, that would leave all three of us tied.
Damn, right? You almost have to run that like first three between the three.
We'll see. Yeah,
way.
I honestly don't know how it works. Like if Smash GG will sort of say like, all right, it's time for you guys to run it off, or if it's going to be like, well, these tiebreakers shake down because of percentage.
Oh, okay. Okay, EX, yeah, there we go. We're in there. Find that pressure. I like him using the EX run just to like get in there and just not cancel anything, just to continue the pressure. And that's max range distance that he's playing is really good. But the sweep for sweep, Nick Cool answering back. Baits out the XDP punish time. Nick Cool going for the skybound art. You'll see the whole damn cutscene. Hard knockdown to jump you. Getting full combo, but this will be enough right here. Nick Cool brought it back.
Battle 2, engage.
Ooh, okay.
Dash him overhead. You gotta saute them first.
You wanna
before you fillet. All right.
You wanna set the tone for the round. How about run forward overhead to start?
You really, but you gotta put it in their mind first. You gotta start the throw game. Nicole just jumps out. He's like, I've seen that from Callisto too many times. You gotta make him think about it first.
All right, SSK has a little bit of a life deficit to make up, but this is going to be a big knock. Full animation. There we go. Look at the chunk when you get the sweet spot.
He still has that damage. So I don't think he didn't really lose to this.
I think he still could have gotten like a 5L into EXDP there, but he's still in really good shape. Stocked up.
Yeah. But until Nick Cool finding a way through the gaps, I like that. That's the matchup knowledge you got to have against this character.
Really important. Nick did the manual input, so he not only got full damage and animation, gets a better knockdown. Still though, opened up low. Got to watch the toes.
Shoes all creased up. Super Saiyan Kid with that E slow coming through in the clutch. All even up between the two. Doesn't get the Ace Fireball follow up. But no big deal. Nick Cool still staying solid right here.
That's going to be a punish. Yes, great punish. Straight into the thrust. Got the sweet spot. And he loses the timer for a bit, but it doesn't matter, right? He just did 30% off of one touch. You can be without a mix-up tool for a bit for that. If you're guaranteed a punish as Percival, take that. Great trade. Hard knockdown.
This character's damage has not left, but yo, the punish, here we go. Wreck up right back at you. Careful of throwing up those fireballs. We've seen what happens. Did I just say careful of those fireballs? Nick Cool, smoothing on through, gets the punish, gonna put him in a hard knockdown situation, and this is a lot of damage. Damn, I didn't think it was gonna be like that, but I guess it was wrong. The overhead connects against that throw.
He did the thing I think we were talking about where you just kind of accidentally, like, your hand just sort of mashes buttons because you're like,
dials it out?
Yeah, I can't believe that hit me. All right.
Oh man, that's so unfortunate.
Nick able to take a close game one, but of course SSK was definitely in that.
Cancel the EX.
Takes the hard
Drops him in the
knockdown.
corner.
I like Nick not chasing whether or not he would get the float, because even if he did, that would have been in a weird situation where he might not have been able to combo after EX fire or into EX Fireball or after it. SSK finding the sweep. Nice. Hit confirms on point. Respects the DP, backing off. SSK gonna have to stock up here. Yep. Gets 3 on the board, so he's in pretty good shape for the time being. Of course, he's got to be careful with that Gunflame. Misconfirm on the super.
Get the buffer, but
great
still.
response from Nick. That's the correct response. If you have a forward-moving super and there's a misconfirm into super, don't hold the mix-up of charge or not, and don't jump it because he recovers pretty quick and moves far forward. Just super him yourself.
And the bust out. My man just done did it after that block move. I like that. Nick Cool. This I feel like Nick Cool isn't young, right? He's not a young dude, right?
He's relatively young. Yeah. I mean, obviously, compared to you and I mean, that's anyone under 30. So
we're dinosaurs. Yeah, we're dinosaurs out here, so a little different.
We're like, oh yeah, that young kid who owns a house.
But to say, like, you know, the young man kind of style right there with the XDP right there, interspersed, just like, you know, Super Saiyan Kid, but I guess he's not that young, so. Midlife Crisis kind of EXDP. All right, what's right? Yeah, the charge up
that was so far.
Eliminate that.
Oh, great, confirm. This is going to get the knockdown. Andy's going to get out of the corner. Andy has stock, so he can just run in for the Oki. Great mix up into the command grab. And it's enough.
That should be enough. Ooh.
Nice sequence out of
Good
SSK.
sequence right there. Yeah, dude. I like when he has the stocks. I feel like he feels more confident. Obviously, you know, that's because the character a lot stronger with them stocks going. But like when he has those stocks, he starts to make the conversions happen.
And I think
the damage from this character is still there.
Like a lot of Percivals will tell you that the value of EX stock is not great, right? Because it has way more recovery than the other version, so you give up kind of a lot of time. But if you don't have to worry about whether or not you have resources for the next several sequences, you can play differently. You can focus on your confirms, and especially when you're a player who, like, that's where SSK is at right now, right? Like, he's trying to make sure he always does the correct thing when he needs to. All right, there's a lot less pushback on that. Yes, I was about to say, Jita should be able to punish this. Nice punish. Keeps it easy. Nick taking game 2. Gita's still yelling. She really is Sakura. She did the Alpha 2, when she does the kata into the scream. That is,
I don't know. So
that's one of the all-time
right
best round win animations of any character when Sakura just powers up. That's what they need to bring back with the shoe flip.
Yeah, they hit the head as the winning animation. I don't know. You might be catering to the wrong crowd right there, but let's see if Super Saiyan Kid can cater a little bit more neutral. Why did he step off, bro? You gotta get back in there.
Yeah, he might be. Maybe we'll see another character. SSK has been occasionally dabbling in other characters. Of course, he played Jita a little bit himself. I've seen him on Beelzebub before. I don't know what he's been up to the last couple weeks. Maybe he's been, you know, stewing something in the slow cooker for a little bit. So we'll see what the decision is here.
I still feel like it's So he's still going with Percy. Okay. I was gonna say, like, it's not a character problem. I feel like it's just it's him finding those moments, those right confirms, and staying solid enough to stop a lot of Nick Cool's like offense. Like sometimes Nick Cool will just bust out sometimes, and I feel like you stagger your stuff a little bit more, Nick Cool will hang himself.
You can see there, Nick's taking relatively risky options in neutral, and SSK's kind of running into him. And there you go. Now you can see him starting to use maybe his faster buttons a little bit more. And that round start medium Rekka, I mean, for Jita, that's not that wild of an option because it's going to be a handful of Percy buttons, and it'll also punish him for stocking up at round start. So it puts Percy in the sort of like decision maker seat, right? Like he has to call out what Jita's going to do to start the round.
Good block. Rekka, okay, EX.
Fell
Put
for
it
the
back
trap.
in the corner.
And it's these risks, like Nick's taking just enough risks to make it difficult to punish things when he decides not to. That worked. That's actually a good trade. He got out.
Gets the overhead. Wait for about a million years, but doesn't get the DP.
Yeah.
Oh no.
He actually had the height where light DP would have worked, but he did it a little too late and just scooted underneath Jita. It's one of the downsides of having a forward-moving DP. Trying to use the active frames of the JL. Oh, that's a punish. Oh, no, the sweep not fast enough, though. I feel like that sweep, frames-wise, is fine, maybe just late. And Nick sort of pouring on the aggression. I mean, he's on match point right here. I sort of like that of, like, you're up a round. This is match point, and even if you lose this round, you're still on match point. I would say, like, go ham for a round and see if you can close it out with that. And if not, then shore things up next round.
Right.
Big whiff punish by SSK.
You have all this time to play with. And the onus is on him to, you know, make these returns. Dash up, command grab, definitely going to help. Out EXDP finisher, put him in the corner. And with a lot of bar to work with, too, in terms of, like, the stocks. Going to throw out the EX Fireball for the lockdown. And look at this again. How many times has this happened where Super Saiyan Kid wants to zone him, and Nick Cool has been willing to spin the Skybound Art bar just to get that health lead and just to get that punish going. And that hard knockdown, side switch. He needs to find the final hit to do it.
Oh, this is a big hit.
Overhead, though. Okay, here's the return. Super Saiyan Kid over C.
He lost some damage due to not doing the 5-8 straight into super, but you can see he didn't spend anything but super, so he had full stocks, baited out the DP. And now if you're Nick, I mean, you're still in the driver's seat, right? Like, you just maybe take a few less risks this round. All right, stole a stock, ate a slight bit of a punish on the jump in, but just evened up, more than even up the life. Everything went right there for SSK. He was able to get the stock off right before the fireball hit him, and then the JL active frames got him the punish on the following fireball. Stuff the Rekka.
There's the EX.
All right, life lead is very, very slightly in Nick Cool's favor, but I mean, SSK just really needs 2 hits here. There it is. This is a big hit. It's not going to close it off, but it's going to do a lot. Got to be careful with your block strings here, and he waited it out. Let's see when Nick decides to end this. It's always the same frame advantage on block, but you can create a situation where you make it awkward to punish by delaying when you stop the string. SSK with good patience, good response with the FAR 5M.
This is also the problem is, like, if you don't put someone down that is starting to kind of collect themselves a little bit, you may be giving them the chance to get that momentum going. Some people kind of get stressed, but some people are like, I'll ride this momentum all the way to victory. And one round becomes one game, and one game becomes the entire set.
Yeah,
nice.
I mean, what else do you do at that point, right? You got to take it every round. When you're facing match point for the other person, everything is just one round at a time. You don't have time to think about other situations. You just focus on getting your whip punishes, focus on cashing out your damage. 5M putting in a lot of work right now. Speaking of whip punishes, he didn't get the sweet spot, but still has a lot of damage, has a lot of stocks, has to be careful. Don't fall for the trap of the gunflame again. Using the 5H, and again, the 5H finds the mark. SSK, 3 straight rounds here.
This is so much better than what we've seen before. And he had said earlier in the chat, he was like, I kind of stay back because I don't want to, you know, I don't want to get back to them whenever I'm waiting and, you know, waiting for them to mess up. And in this kind of person, this kind of battle, it's actually a good idea as long as you're not canceling into the fireball. But Nick Cool, switching positions right here.
Yeah,
trying to save all that momentum that he has.
One of the specific things SSK is trying to practice this week is his corner control, right? Like, he's not necessarily, and this is how you approach things as a new player correctly. You don't always look to win the round. You look to do better at the things that you've been doing bad at. Oh, big risk on the DP. Gets the hard knockdown. He has stocks, so going to take the Oki. Scouted out the DP, but no bite from Nick. Whoa, what a big check. And he got the 2-on-4 HH. Oh, no.
Oh, yes, if you're Super Saiyan Kid. Okay, Super Saiyan Kid tying it up 2-2. And he's starting to implement some of the things Nick Cool's been doing. Let me bust up with the EXDP at the right time. Let me put a little of that obstinance in there.
And that was a great punish by SSK. He recognized what timers he had available and what would do the most damage out of what he had. And he just took 5H in the EXDP. Wow, grabbed her out of Rekka.
Dash up throw.
All right, just walking down, maintaining the corner, Gunflame finding a counter hit. Relatively even life right now. Sneaking in a stock. He was able to get the stock off. That's a couple of times, right, where he's done a stock kind of in a risky situation, but he was able to get the credit for it before he got hit. Still, Nick Cool momentum right now, pushing into the corner, taking the risk on the last hit. Oh, God. Great punish. Walked out of the throw.
Nice walk back, but the jump you? Oh, no. This is looking dire right here. EX, we're hitting the Skybound Arc, cash out.
This is going to be really close.
All those hits are probably going to... Yeah, the skin is going to be really bad.
This last chunk does so much, though. Yeah. Easy safe jump, JU, yeah. Good recognition that because of the corner, you have to do neutral jump JU as Jita there because you'll jump yourself into the corner. And because of the changes on forward jumps where most of the cast moves further forward, she'll actually forward jump herself out of JU hitting. Big counter hit confirmed.
Yo, dash up heavy, yo.
Oh, no, that's going to be a punish, though. Great punish from SSK.
Yo, check the red, but the jump unique against the dash up command grab. Gotta be super careful with those.
I like the command grab risk from SSK because that would have been a big momentum carrier. All right, full meter on deck. SSK has to be careful with
the confirm right now.
Yeah, both characters have to be very careful with their fireballs.
Don't do it. Don't do it, SSK. Please don't do it. Don't throw out those fireballs. Oh no, got a little too antsy with it. Super Saiyan Kid gonna punish? What's the answer? What's the answer?
This Please have some pushback on block. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, too far.
Chip is an issue.
I forgot about that.
He has to watch out for the DP. I think he could have gotten something on the counter hit, and the DP was still there. Nick able to clutch it out. Good set between the two lads here. All right, and that, I believe, is going to bring us to our last game. We're going to have Kilo against Marvin Pie. Like I said, this if Marvin Pie wins this, I'm not smart enough to do the math on what's going to happen. Smash GG is going to do its work. Hopefully, Smash GG recognizes that the account of me is the same as the account of the TO and just awards me the win. You know, I think that would be a sensible thing for a computer to do. So we'll...
You set up all the tournament, you deserve it. Right,
yeah, exactly. They're like, wow, this guy must have been putting in work. We should just allow him to have the win in the case of a tie. But we'll see how it plays out. All right, and it looks like he's going with Matera. Marvin does have 3 games. I don't think... I think he's more than good enough at all 3 of his characters to beat a Shoto. Kilo, of course, though, has some days where he just runs through Marvin. There's some days where Marvin wins. There's some days where they're tightly fought. Sometimes Kilo just does everything right for 6 straight rounds. We'll see how it goes. Great anti-air. Buy some space out of the corner.
With this character.
That's where I don't know what you do. When you're Matera and the other person is, they're not even deeping. Like if you're Matera and you 5U at me, I'm going to occasionally DP you on reaction. I am never going to 2H you into a full combo. So if the other person is doing that, I don't know what you do as Matera. Maybe you find your own counter hit.
It still covers so much space. I mean, they nerfed it, but it still covers so much space.
And again, he's just looking for it.
That's the answer. Fireball, connection right there. It wasn't really EX just yet. Has a lot of bar to work with, but careful.
Yeah, I want to
impress. Right here, tons of damage.
That 2H in that situation is hard. If you don't believe it, if you don't play Grand, go try that. Try to consistently 2H And there's the DP. When the height was questionable on the 2H and he just needed a small bit of damage, he checked down to the DP, which would win for sure. Great decision making from Kilo here. All right, Marvin finds the counter hit in the air.
Here.
Good corner positioning.
In the corner.
Nice back off. Frame trap though, big risk from Kilo, but worked out in his favor.
Fireball pressure right here. Jump you. Has Marvin Pie locked in the corner. Crease the shoes just a little bit. Find the opening EX.
Yes, that's something only Gran can do. He's the only Shoto who's plus enough to get a sweep against standing after EX Fireball. It's a great option to get an actual knockdown in a situation where you normally wouldn't. That's punishable though. Gonna cash out the SBA, or the Super Skybound. This will get out of the corner. The only thing I don't like is if this is the option you're gonna do, I would have liked to see him not do a full auto combo into it. Definitely took about 1,000 damage off of that punish.
It's the EX Fireball.
All right, Butterfly's
that last
gone.
hit, the Butterfly not going to happen.
His Butterfly timer was down as well. Oh, from downtown. Oh, speaking of. Wow.
The return from the other side of town. He's east side, west side.
They had the sneakers delivery. The app came through on the drop. Hey, FedExed it straight into Marvin's face there.
Didn't seal the package. Damn.
Oh, that worked out great.
Anti-air side switch with it, though.
Yeah, he didn't get the combo, but he got out of the corner,
and
and now he's in the other corner, unfortunately.
because of grid. I like the boot push, too. Like, you know, on knowing that Marvin Pie's not going to wake up in time to punish him, but this is big damage.
Matera could have had 1,400 health and would not have lived through that, or 14,000 rather. She would have still been dead there.
Believe in victory.
Oh man, this is looking kind of die for Marvin Pie. Kilo just finding all the right answers. Round start like that. See again that M Fireball.
It'd be neato if the game's dedicated zoner had a better fireball than Gran's M Fireball.
Man, Grant says not right. That mid distance.
You know what I want to see?
It's just perfect against counter.
I want to see Kilo anti-air 5U with the M Fireball. Like just slash it out of the air on reaction.
Yeah, please. Now, I mean, Kilo can make those return. He's lost so much health, it doesn't matter. Empty low block, but not that throw. Can take a few of those, though. Like, you don't want to tech in the situation at all. Teching means death.
I like this out of Marvin. He had the life lead, so he just didn't do anything. Like, take those 2 throws. It's fine.
Right. It could be way worse. EX, don't take this boot, though. This is a lot of damage, though.
The audience was like,
he made up?
How, St. Cola? How could it be way worse? And Kilo was like, allow me to demonstrate.
It's over? No, a scrape. No, it's over. I can't believe this. I can't. Even after the patch. How? I can't believe it. Kilo on match point.
Oh, the butterfly still hanging out. Get some extra damage on the board. Marvin backing off. Got to be careful with that 2H. Not air unblockable. Marvin does a really good job, though, of he doesn't dial out the 5U cancel from the 2H. He waits to see if it hits, because you can just be DP'd for free if you 2H straight into 5U as Matera. A lot of times, that's what the Shotos are going to be looking for, is they'll empty jump to try to get you to 2H into Assault. Now the meter's on deck, though, so Kilo has to be careful with jumps, because she can 2H into Super, which is air unblockable. All right, EX Boot's gone and finds the jump in. Marvin looking pretty good this round. Those butterflies are in front as a shield.
Yeah, this distance.
And it works.
Ah, I like that. Skybound art. Defeating the sweep.
Didn't get animation,
putting around the board finally for Marvin.
Yeah, enough damage to actually not need the animation. This is so scary for Matera, because Marvin opened the round with backdash just to get enough space to throw Fireball safely, and Kilo just ran forward and did nothing, and all of a sudden Matera's in the corner. All right, okay, that's going to be a punish. Marvin not out of this yet. Significant life lead for Kilo, but...
A tag. Skybound, is that going to catch? No, spot dodge, punish.
Okay.
Gonna layer on the offense.
Marvin evened up most of the life lead. Marvin has super left, and Kilo spent his, so this is doable for Marvin. Oh no, the EX Fireball though, just big enough. Marvin's gonna have to find a gap. Great
now.
tech. Very important that that was a regular tech and not a late tech. Oh no, and the sweep finds the hit. Kilo's gonna take it, and I do believe that means Kilo wins undisputed. I believe that puts him at 4-0 for today. Let's check the Smash GG, see if that's correct real
Survey
quick.
says.
I forgot. I meant to make a thing for when we have round robins to like show the standings. I'll do that today, later. Yeah, that's going to put Kilo at 4-0. It'll put him in first place, myself in second, Marvin in third, Nick in fourth, and Super Saiyan Kid in fifth. So GG's to everyone. If you like what you see out of the Midwest, of course, you can support at the Match Reno, SSSO 112120 GBVS. You can use that for a free 50-cent code. If you're watching, please take a second. Click the link in the chat. Head on in there and just boop the 50 cents. And, you know, if you want to check the marketplace, throw some of your own dollars, that, of course, is going to be more than welcome by our friend Kilo here in exchange for the entertainment provided. If you like the tournament themselves, you can check it out at teespring.com/the-waifu-dome. Check out some of our official merch with the art by Quasimodo X. And if you want to keep dibs on social, see what we have going on, hit us up at the Waifu Dome or myself at BG Callisto. Of course, I want to thank my buddy St. Cola for coming through, taking a day off the Street Fighter, getting back into the anime. You know, every now and then you gotta catch up on your stories, right?
You know, the thing is, you say that, but I'm getting into Guilty Gear, so y'all might be seeing me on the comms on that one eventually. I got to take like a 2-month for that one. That's like a Bible you got to read through.
I don't like you branching out into games because I have to make more physical wheels to spin for your characters because it's going to be the same in every game, right? You're gonna, oh wow, Cliff is dope. 2 weeks later, Testament is dope.
I'm already having that problem in Plus R, but that means it's a good game. But I'm doing the same with Granblue. So
tell me the truth, because I was guessing. Was I right on at least one of those characters, if not both?
You said Cliff and Testament?
Yeah.
I said, yeah, I am playing Testament.
Okay.
They're top 3. Why would I not play that character? That character's dumb as hell. That character's stupid. I might actually stick to Testament, but and we'll see also with Granblue as well. You know, I am switching around Granblue. If what happens to Bell will decide my fate, because I am a Bell main.
Yeah, of course.
Because I like winning.
I believe Rage Winter is over, if that's correct, which means that we may be seeing new stuff incoming. Of course, we have a new character coming next month. We have, you know, the Yule log being dropped. We'll see how she is, and you know, there's a very good chance that there's going to be an accompanying balance patch now that the official season for Granblue Esports Wise is over. So, oh, Rage is not over yet. Okay, thanks, getting corrected in the chat. I don't know what they're doing in Japan because I'm not allowed to go there this year because everything sucks and the world's on fire, and I have to hope that Kakambo survives until I can get back there. They're doing fine. The Kakambo's doing fine. Chris Seg, thankfully, Chris Seg is like our, he runs like a checkup on all the best restaurants that we go to in Japan to make sure they're still open for when we get back.
That's nice. Like, it's still solid.
All right, well, that's all we have for today. So thanks to everyone for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the Midwest action, and we'll be back next week. So for Callisto, myself, and St. Cola here, thanks everyone for watching. We'll catch you next time.